Hello everyone. So yesterday I had Tyler 1 in my game twice. The first time on the enemy team and the second time on my team. The first game I tried my best, but our mid laner was a bit too diffed and we lost. I even had Tyler 1 flame me, which I guess is pretty remarkable. Second game, he was my ADC. I was carrying pretty hard too, and I had chat going crazy in Tyler 1's stream. Anyways, just thought it was something fun to share with you guys. But on the topic of 1v9, let's go over this game versus Aurora I played. Oh, and make sure to like and subscribe. Love you all. Level 1, I like to take bushes, and since it's a range champion, I also stand in that corner since if they were trying to hit me blind, it's very rare for them to aim it in that spot. But Aurora places a ward, which is also rare. Instead of letting her get away though, I decided to turn around when she would go to auto, allowing me to cover the distance gap between us, and we can keep chasing since she is still in Q range. And obviously we win if we fight. I wanted to wait for Q3 CD, so I dragged into this bush, and I knew her Q CD was almost ready, but sadly I got hit and missed Q3 after as well. Maybe just leaving here after getting Q3 is better, but you know, this is also fine if I had hit Q3. When the wave arrives though, we just chill and Q the wave when we can. With Q3 in hand and her wanting the minion, we Q3 into her face and just run her down. Since she has relatively low HP, we level up E level 2 and once again try to get her, but sadly I'm missing my Q3s. Since she knows I would dive her if she stayed any longer, she just resets and we do the same thing after shoving the wave. The wave is now slow pushing into us, so we just wait for it to rebound. After we freeze the wave, we Q3 her and W blocks her Q damage, but I forgot her E was back up and got poked. It's been a while since I played against an Aurora, so I also didn't Q3 her after knowing which direction she was going invisible, allowing her to drag away and me missing once again. However, we are leveling up soon, and with 2 stacks of Q, we instantly chase her. While we did get a significant amount of her HP, we can't kill her just yet. After shoving some waves, since we get level 6 first, I shove the wave and then base for better tempo. Coming back to lane, first we give her the signal that we want to EQ into her. Then when we are in range of her attacks, we use E to dodge and then Q3. It was weird that she was walking up, so I ult her, but turns out her jungler was here and maybe I could have killed her if I used Q3 after she jumped instead of Zhao Xin, thinking I was dead. While I was using E to get the turret plate, she comes back while I had Q3 in hand, so Q3, W, auto, and we only get hit by 1 turret shot and W reduced a lot of the damage. Even though it seems like an even trade, it's better for us since we have more sustain than her with the shield second wind. Once again, we punish her CS timing. We know she wants cannon, so we don't use Q3 and instead get 1 stack. When she goes to CS, we walk up and E up and Q her again for Q3, allowing us to chase her even with her W. Then we bait her in by giving E range, but instantly ulting the moment she goes for it. However, jungle is here again, so we just drag back, making her think it's safe, and Q flash the gap close and airborne Zhao Xin, and Xinjiao, sorry, I'm saying the Chinese pronunciation, and instantly chasing with E. Xin does not have enough range for E, and Aura can't get away with no W. Then, using our longer range, we space Xinjiao with Q and kill him too. Of course, Aurora is long ranged and clears the wave super fast, so there isn't really much to do if she just wants to play safe. I also was playing some dodging simulator. But finally, I'm presented a chance to all-in her. Yone's most standard dive combo is ult into auto attack, Q3, auto attack, and then W auto. This combo is true, so if ult hits, they can't really get out of it. Since we have 3 grubs, we also take turret super fast, and I'm just trying to hog as much gold as I can since our team wasn't really ahead. We try to get her again, but she had ult, so she just escapes this time. It's important to take any resources you can from the enemy. Then we base, not in their jungle, but back at lane, since they already have information we are there, and if they show up, we are just inting, because we most definitely die. Since we are really fed, no one can stop us, so we just take Herald. While we are getting Herald, the enemy looks for a chance at mid, but we go and rotate and find a pick on Zhao Xin again. Xin Zhao, oh my god. We wanted to chase more, but their backup arrived. We find Veigar taking fruit, so we go to bait his ult knowing Azir is on the way. I decided to go for this play based on experience of knowing how much damage Veigar ult does, with his stacks and items etc. But Aurora is still around, so we had to flash away from her ult or else we would have died. The enemy collapses on me and I drag away. It wouldn't be bad to follow Rel and all-in Zed, but I think I get bubbled if I use ult, and a triple shuriken from Zed right afterwards will do big damage. Instead we drag away, and I wanted to ult where Zed would land, but sadly the angle was a bit off, and we only get Zhao Xin, or Xin Zhao, holy shit. But we avoid Zed's damage and burst down Xin Zhao, and also dive Nami. To avoid turret damage, I use E to drag away, but Zed uses this chance to get on us again. Sadly for him, he lacked just a bit of damage and our E was up before his W, allowing us to kill him. And it was so funny to me that Xin Zhao is so scared of me, he just lets me leave. With Rel hovering me, we find a dive on Zed, which allows us to further snowball lead since no one is defending bot turrets. Seeing Mundo pinging, we go mid to help and a teamfight breaks out. Note here, they kept trying to predict when I would E back, which is why a lot of the time you shouldn't E back on Yone unless there was a specific purpose, like if you're trying to chase a kill or it was running out and you need the distance, yada yada yada. With their jungle and mid dead, we start Baron. I had a nice angle, but sadly I missed ult, but we still get Veigar. The enemy thinks we either backed off or we're doing Baron, so I use Crump to get Q3 and wait for the enemy to show up to get a one-shot angle on someone. Look at that 3 item Yone damage, but hey, I guess being up 5 levels also help. Funny of, Xin Zhao is dead again, so we start our second crusade onto Baron. After getting Baron, we go for Drake, and somehow Drake gets stolen, but it's okay. I'm going GA here because I'm super fed. I'm also going Spirit Visage last because not only do we get benefits for our W and shield bow / healing, they do have a lot of AP burst that could one-shot us later on, so the magic resist and HP wouldn't be bad. I know this is bad for our LDR passive though, but it isn't that essential right now. But anything like a Death Dance or Wit's End and selling Berserkers for Merc Treads is always an option. At this point though, the game is pretty much over. Even though I have more than half our kills, our team was able to get XP and other resources, making them ahead too, with the things that we were able to do with our elite. So I'll just show you the remaining clips in this game now, and thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye bye.